opinion लेना चाहती हूँ और आनंद रंगनाथन, I want to ask you, has nothing changed in Jammu and Kashmir?
Navika, please bear with me because I want to talk. I want to talk about just facts. Look, the abrogation of Article 370 and 35A corrected a historical injustice that had brought only misery to the people of Kashmir. Let me explain very briefly why. Number one, the instrument of accession signed between the Maharaja of Kashmir and India in October 1947 is identical to what many rulers of other princely states also signed, with all these states later merging completely with India. After all, the choice given to the 600 odd principalities in 1947 to join either India or Pakistan, they could not become independent. Kashmiris are not special. They are just like the rest of us. Number two, it is a fact that Hyderabad could so easily have been what Kashmir is today. And fools would be writing column yards on its struggle but for one man, Sardar Patel, who incidentally was not even consulted on Article 370, even though it was deemed temporary in nature. Jawaharlal roega, he told V. Shankar Iyer. Jawaharlal did not cry, but 1 billion Indians did. Nehru had also asked Sheikh Abdullah, by the way, to approach Dr. Ambedkar for the drafting of Article 370. The Sheikh approached Ambedkar, and this is what, according to Professor Madhok, Dr. Ambedkar told the Sheikh, I quote, "You want India to defend Kashmir, feed its people, give Kashmiris equal rights over India, but you want to deny India and Indians all rights in Kashmir? I am the law minister of India. I cannot be party to such a betrayal of national interest," unquote. Number three, Article 35A, Navika, was illegal. It was applied to JNK superstitiously in 1954 through a presidential order without invoking Article 368. It bypassed the parliament altogether, finds mention only in the appendix. Worse, I now quote Nehru, what he said on the floor of the House, quote, "Government of Kashmir is rightly afraid that Kashmir would be overrun by people whose sole qualification might be too much money and nothing else," unquote. It is therefore clear, those who wanted 370 and 35A stood against the integration of Kashmir. It is they who believed in the two-nation theory. Navika, finally, number four. These are the same people who were silent when lakhs of West Pakistan refugees who ran for their lives were barred from local jobs and welfare schemes, when Dalits were brought to Kashmir to work as sweepers in 1957 and their children could only get a job as a sweeper because they weren't domiciled, when for 70 years the human rights of lakhs of Dalits, Gurkhas, women, Sikhs, refugees were brutally trampled upon by the state, and its politicians like Farooq Abdullah delighted in saying, and I quote, "They want to abolish 370 and we'll remain silent. Inshallah, we will fight. We dare them. Allah would want that we gain independence from India." Navika, just 10 seconds. Finally, those Supreme Court judges who rejected opening cases of atrocities against Kashmiri Hindus but are now adjudicating on whether the morally just 370 abrogation is valid are unfit to deliver justice and should return to enjoying evening dance concerts.